Good evening, everyone. William in here, 1799. Glad you could come around. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And believe me, I love to hear from you people. And please subscribe. It does help out the channel, though. History. History is very important. This election we just went through is very historic. Depends on if you're not a Democrat. It's nerve-wracking. We try to look for information. Sometimes history does have a nasty way of repeating itself. So I try to always kind of look up things. Now, I haven't made no videos lately because I've been doing deep research and really watching this election pretty good. But sometimes I have to dive into some real research, look for books, that will help me. And look at what I'm looking for. Freedom. Here's the thing about this. The Democratic Party. They have a very strange ideology. But it's very odd how they seem to manipulate people into thinking that their way is the right way. And if they don't believe in their way, you're an enemy of them. Now, the point to all this is the strangest piece of it. During the 1859, 1860s, in that area, Abraham Lincoln was president of the United States. Democrats hated the Republican Party, and they hated Abraham Lincoln with passion. President of the United States at the time. They hated him with a passion. Similar to the same hatred the Democrats hated Donald Trump. There's a correlation there, ain't it? Big correlation. What started the Civil War? Well, we understand it. I'm going to kind of drive through it real easily here. We knew it was cotton, tobacco, whiskey, but the most important one was human trafficking or slavery. We also understand that at the time they also wanted a separate country. So they hated the Constitution, they hated the entire system. There were some things they liked, some things they didn't like. A very heavy price to pay. The Democrat and these Democrat-controlled states were refusing to give up slavery. Period. Now, was it a catalyst to starting the Civil War? Yeah, it was part of it. But we're going to say 75% of it. Fast forward to today. The Democrats have called Donald Trump racist, Hitler. They called his supporters white supremacists, neo-Nazis, traitors. They called everyone everything they could think of. Now, there were many African Americans, there were many Asian Americans, Native Americans, women, intelligence. Let me tell you something, it was vast. All voted for Trump. The Democrats lost their underwear in that one. But you know the sad part about it is, they sit there and they look at each other and say, well, we weren't in touch with the people. And they make it, the thing that is, they make it open when they say that. They kind of let the media carry that out there. The Democrats were not with the people. We made mistakes. We weren't with the people. It was Kamala Harris. It was Joe Biden. It was this. It was that. The whole list goes on. But let's look a little more deeper into this. The Democrat ideology is they hate the Supreme Court. They hate the Constitution. They hate the Bill of Rights. They hate the separations of power. They hate Donald Trump and anyone who supports them. Sums it up, right? But the fun thing about this is no different than it was back in the 1860s. It's almost like going back in time. The Democratic Party has never really changed since that time. The only thing that's changed is technology. Is the Democratic Party still the old Confederacy, or the old new Confederacy, we'll say? I would say so. When you allow monuments to be torn down in the South, there's only one reason for that: to hide your past. Because everyone knows that the Democratic Party was part of the Confederacy. We all knew that. Fast forward today, we remove all these monuments, then we already know the difference. Then you have Antifa, Black Lives Matter, running rampant through the countryside. They support the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party supported them. So, what if all this hatred and rhetoric and lies that they've been telling the American people about the border, about the economy, about Donald Trump, trying to get all these Democratic judges, Democratic prosecutors, state attorney generals, and everything else all tied into one to get rid of this guy? Sounds like something pretty similar, doesn't it? Because remember, back in the 1860s, they told stories and lies to the people down there. Say that Abraham Lincoln was going to come in, they're going to storm into your homes, they're going to drag you outside, they're going to do all kinds of weird things to you. People got scared. The only way to stop them is we needed to form a Confederate army. And they did. Fast forward to today. The only difference is what army are they supporting now? Anyone that will support them. Period. So when we stop and we think about this real carefully, when the Civil War ended, the Democrats never ended it. I mean, their rhetoric got John Wells Booth to kill Abraham Lincoln, right? The same rhetoric that happened today that almost got President Trump killed. Once, but twice. Does it change? No. Did they lower the heat? No. The Democrats kept pouring it on. So what really is the agenda of the Democratic Party? Outside of their lies, manipulation. Mind you, they attacked them since 2016. All the way up to the 4 years of January 6th, Mar-a-Lago, Florida, Georgia. So what of it? Is the Democratic Party the old Confederacy? Or let's just say the old new Confederacy. Well, it would kind of fit in line with all their rhetoric and their socialist attitudes, their communist ideas. Wouldn't surprise me, would it? Suppose that was the new idea, this party or organization was to eventually take control, full control of Washington, remove the filibuster, make the D.C. and Puerto Rico states readjust or take control of the Supreme Court and all three branches of government, pull away the Bill of Rights, restrict or change the Constitution of the United States, and never lose an election. Pretty scary, huh? We almost wound up that way. Lou Gorman was very interesting. He was a senator at one time. He talked about disbanding the Democrats because of their crazy ideology. And here's the thing that really adds into this. Like the 1860s, Democrats don't want to give up anything, or the Confederates. Today, doesn't change. New York, New Jersey, Illinois, California, and some other states and some other organizations, their governors has sworn to duty they will protect these people. These are the same people that bring drugs, illegal weapons, prostitution, slavery, human trafficking, plus murder, rapists, and terrorists. And they want to disarm you. Well, what do you think? Is this sure is the Democratic Party or the new Confederate government? You decide. But understand one thing. They vowed vengeance. Just like the Confederacy did. They vowed vengeance. Schumer is not going to let that Pennsylvania senator who won the election fairly in the Senate House. Going to restrict him. And already the media is ready to gear up to attack him. Whatever Democrats are also going to gear up to attack Trump. They're going to try to undermine everything he does. But not just him. It's you, the people. If these Democrats are going to protect these criminals, robberies, rapes, murderers, thieves, drug dealers who are getting people killed, bringing illegal weapons in this country, and human trafficking and slavery, isn't history repeating itself? Or is this the new Confederate government that's slowly emerging out of the ashes of the old? Nothing surprises me here. And nor should it surprise you. The Democrats are very, very powerful. They're not going to stop. Lou Gorman said about, like I said before, disbanding the Democratic Party. There's a whole video out there of him saying it. Senator Lou Gorman, look him up and listen to what he has to say. I guarantee you, read your history, which they're trying, Democrats want to destroy. That's why they took all those monuments down. That's why they support Antifa. That's why they support Black Lives Matter. And nobody could stop them. These Democratic states and attorney generals did not want to bring a National Guard in to stop them. And National Guard is trained for riots, by the way. While law enforcement gets injured or killed, buildings are burned down, everything's destroyed, people are threatened. Oh, they're just peaceful protesters. But not to mention what's happening today with gangs and terrorists in your homes, in your country. Democrats dismiss it. Like I said, people, you're looking at the new Confederate government trying to emerge from the old. We thank President Trump for making the grade and getting elected, but it's not over. We got to back him up. Till then, keep your friends and family close, and remember I said, he needs all the help we can get. You take care.